Hello, beautiful souls on YouTube. My name is Gina, and welcome back to this video. So, I did not plan on this video, and to be honest, I have no idea what exactly I would do in this video. Definitely gonna do some readings, and also talk about some energies that are occurring as this state, this period of time. I just feel called to hop on, and personally I sense or I witness there are a lot of movement recently. The movement I'm talking about, a lot of positions, power shifting happening on global level. Trust me, I don't really watch news, but if something I know, which means that everybody probably already know. So the global level, however, if you look closely through the conversations on the personal level, in a lot of companies, corporation, organizations, there are a lot of power transfer transition time. And it's not just one organization. It's surprisingly, how many those conversation meetings I went or coffee dates or whatever, and I realized that, well, oh my goodness, this is a theme. Now, on the personal level, right, I'm talking about global, in the community, and also on the personal level, in your own awareness. I'm not sure about you. Have you noticed something, new energy comes in that you never thought you had those awareness before? The new awareness is coming in, and you have this aha moment, and you realize things are playing differently in your life. So for all those kind of reasons, what's going to happen is, if people are not aware, their life could be really hard right now because they don't understand why things not working, why they just all of a sudden shift to different energy direction. And if you are working for a organization, you might suddenly want to move to a different place, a different position. So you might gonna just quit. And if you're collaborating with some organization, you didn't really hear from this organization for so long, and then finally you reach out to follow up, because you didn't hear from them for 2 months, and they're like, oh, we just had this transition that now we have different person to work with you. Okay, so it really, really affect everybody. Doesn't matter you are working for yourself and working for a company or working for government organization, whatever it is. So let me know if you are one of those scenarios you went through. But I know, back to the emotion wise, for people are not understanding, it can create a lot of frustration, anxiety. Why, and you constantly think, is there something wrong with you? Is there nothing wrong with you? It's just the things that are being shake up, and a lot of people are going through the tower moment. Not just people, actually the community, company, country, we all going through this tower moment. It's like global tower moment. I don't know how to describe that, but that's basically what's going on. So for today's reading, I'm going to have 3 piles, okay, for some reason, because I think not everybody going through. I could do a very general reading, but I kind of want to do 3 different piles, okay? And in the video later, I'm going to mark the time. So, but in your mind, you can think about number 1 or 2 or 3, okay? And each pile will be 3 cards. Let's see. And from left to right, okay? This is my left. I don't know why. Maybe the camera will be flipped. So this is pile number 1. Let's see, like this. And oh my goodness, that's too many. Maybe next time I should have pulled the card first, then do the talking. Probably gonna save a little bit of time, but I like this live card pulling. Oops. Okay, awakening. Then card number 1, pile number 1, first card is awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Okay, so let me finish pulling those cards, and maybe you guys can jump to so time frame. But if you want to stay here to watch me shuffling, feel free to. I'm gonna put different time how to say it? Well, time slot. All right, okay. So the pile number 3 have 2 of those cards. Okay. So the deck I'm using is Starseed deck number 1, I guess, and this is from the Angel for your guides, and this one is the Angel deck. This is my first deck when I step into card reading. And also, if you want to schedule a full reading with me, you can email me at innersensoryhealing@gmail.com. Link will be below. It will be at least 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, this is 6 minutes and 30. 6:30. Okay, pile number 1. First card I already talked about is called Awakening. Okay, I'm gonna just flip all 3 cards so you can see. Awakening, death, release fear. I think through the card, those 3 cards already showing us the theme of this pile number 1. Pile number 1, you guys are going through energetic upgrades. And your life might in the human realm could be just sad, have a lot of fear come up. A lot of what if. You want to let it go, but you do not know how to let it go. And if you want to let it go, you're like, what if I let it go, something going to happen, right? So this is very unsure type of energy. However, you guys, is like, this is the stage that you going to go through. The reason I always look at the outside is because I have a 4 o'clock podcast, and sometimes people shows early, so that's why I'm keep looking that side. But just let you know, I'm not looking anything. So, but when we are going through the awakening, have some upgrade. We all know that the older paradigm, older way of living, gonna strip away, and some of them are not going to be present. Nobody, I don't want to say nobody. A lot of time, usually going through this stage of things, it could be painful at the beginning and relieved like later. And I want to even describe the feeling I'm having right now. It's like I cannot even deep breath right now. This is the feeling of the pile number 1. You guys probably experiencing is like you feel like something very sensitive, first of all, and you do not know what is next second going to happen. And all you can do is like hold on, like your breath is right here. It's not like, can you notice even my shoulder is like that because I'm clear sentence. So my body sensation is very strong, especially in healing, readings, whatever. I can pick up those energies and release fear. The thing you worry about, they may be gonna come, but also they may be not gonna come. How energy works, if you are focused on the things you don't want to see, is actually you're putting more energy into those things you don't want to see, which means eventually you're going to see it. So release the fear and how to embrace love. Okay? And then you're like, how can I love the things that I'm afraid that are going to happen? It's not love the things that are not afraid of happening. It's love that you are aware those fears. Love yourself for aware those things that might happen. And after you're aware of that, gently release that. And focus on some positive affirmation, really, really good. Actually, every day when I take a nap, I will put on those, one podcast actually called a Willow Benzen. She has this beautiful voice, and you will listen in your subconscious mind. With your subconscious mind, I usually take a nap and put there, and some of them I listen is for lucid dreaming and positive affirmation, and my dream got really vivid. So try that, okay? So pile number 1, going through awakening. Okay, pile number 2, 11 minutes. First one is break the chain, ancestral healing pattern. Ancestral patterns healing, rewriting the future. Now those, and the second, and also the second card is suffering. And enter into the void. Okay, from Archangel Uriel. Okay, now this group of people is a little bit in the deep level of that. I would say the first pile is you started awakening, start to realize that something's not working, start to realize that there are certain things need to be, put it down, let it go, which means accepting that and release it. That's the first stage of that. This to me is second stage here. You are doing the inner work. You are doing a lot of inner work. You are breaking the chain, which means you are breaking this limiting beliefs, the old patterns that doesn't serve you. And you are aware a lot of those patterns you are from your ancestor, from your past lives. So you are actually you are doing a lot of healing work. You are receiving a lot of healing. I have goosebumps. And you are actually, through those healings, through rewrite those patterns, you are actually rewriting your future. Because if you break a chain, break the pattern, which means that you break the cycle. And when you break a cycle, which means you already put in the different pattern, different belief, right? It's like, if you empty that cup, you will be full of air. It's always full or it's always empty. It depends on how you see that. So when you do the healing, when you do the releasing, simultaneously, you are receiving, okay? And you are going through, you recognize a lot of suffering are from those patterns that in your life that you just aware. So you are literally going through those stages, then you are ending those suffering by understanding why they happen, for what reason, where they come from, so you can enter into this void, which is this nothingness, which means this 0 point field, which is that you can, at your inner peace, you can manifest, you can connect with any timeline you want to through manifestation, okay? Archangel Uriel is for knowledge and wisdom. Yes, pile number 2, very obviously, that those group of people, you are doing the work, healing work. The third one is called birthing a new age. I mean, I don't know what the card is doing, but they are actually showing me step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. Basically follow 1, 2, 3. So stage number 1, you are start awakening. Stage number 2, you are actually in the breaking the chain, in the rewriting the story to a lot of self-healing. Now, step number 3, leaning into the stage of birthing a new age, birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. Only when we clear our channel. When our chair is clear, then we can channel through the information, channel through the creations and anchors and on this third plan. So the more work you do, the more the clearer your channel are gonna get to be. Oh my goodness. Did we just talk about creation? Then you have creativity, right? And balance. Beautiful. And the last card is soul power. Archangel Uriel again. Okay. So because of you went through the awakening stage, because of you leaning into the fear, embrace with more love, because of you broke a lot of chain, which rewrite your belief system, rewrite these patterns that you end the suffering. You step into this birthing a new age that activates your creativity, and you also learned how to balance. This balance could be a balance your energy, balance your work life, balance divine masculine, feminine, balance whatever you got to balance, because after you went through all the healing work, you are at a place, is a very centered place. You recognize there's no absolutely black or white. You are in this middle. You can aware both sides, but you're not on either sides. But you also not be in the middle when you indecisive to each side or whatsoever. You are acknowledging both sides of the story. You acknowledge the strengths, your weakness. You acknowledge the people where they are this side of the story or that side of the story, okay? And you are literally are demonstrating showing a new way of living by being in a creativity state, channeling a lot of creation, a lot of things you want to do. Now you have a clear channel, you have clear energy that you can anchor this creation into 3D, more grounded with this balanced energy, and gonna activate your soul power. All your soul power is at the speed up point. That's also a lot in the community. You can notice that a lot of new business are happening, and a lot of new building or things are like shooting up, like in a good way. It's like, I know it's fall time, it's a lot of things are dying, harvesting, but a lot of business they just started in this season. And because we are all on different stage of our soul path, right? So this is pile number 3. It's very interesting how universe, they don't just want a general reading. They are showing, even though there's 3 piles, but those 3 piles are also connected. They are showing the steps, the process. So you will know if you are at stage number 1 right now, you can foresee whether it will be stage number 2 or stage number 3. If I put another pile, probably going to be stage number 4. But generally, where the energy is going to let you know that when you're leaning into face the fear, that you're gonna get rewarded. And what is the rewarding? Is by have the new belief system gonna end the suffering, gonna help you to step into 0 points of this energy, help you to manifest and anchor in the new creation into this 3D world, and then you will have a balanced energy, and your soul power is fully activated, because now you can hear your calling clearly. Now you can understand maybe your mission and purpose, whatever, which means, so the purpose, which means living the true authentic you is your purpose. Not to burst your bubble, but if you can live the most authentic way of you fulfill the purpose, right? So hopefully this reading lift you guys a little bit, knowing that it doesn't matter what stage you are at, you are on the right path, okay? Hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will try to release this video today as I'm speaking. So today is actually Friday, so I wanted you guys to help me to hold this accountability of me. A lot of time I love to make video, but it just take some extra energy to release that. So have a beautiful day. Love you guys.